what you're listening to. Man, what they talking about? I got my hand up on that knob, trying to figure out. It doesn't matter who's the guest or what's the subject, cause they keep it 100 and them callers love it. The radio show got you tuned in, ready for action like a bad chick texting what's happening. They ain't here giving 5 o'clock news. The host keep it blunt, sharing their point of views. They going in, man, cause they ain't got no filter. Cause they keep it 100, that's why we messing with you. Got you up to date with the latest with music and what's trending, that's basics. On primetime hours, you can never go wrong. In your night music and what's going on in your neck of the woods, like, hey, Al Rogo on today, like, feeling entertained with the radio show. Tuesday, Thursday, taking over, let them know. Let them telephone rings, yeah, I'm on this thing.
I think ATL people was 100% correct in that Keaton was the best Batman.
Hold on now, wait a second.
Batman '89, that was it.
Yeah.
Tim Burton,
Christian Bale, man. Dark Knight trilogy, man. What are we doing here?
What was with his fake voice, Christian Bale? Like, he was never believable. I always just was like, where the hell is he getting this voice box from?
That was his intimidating,
I was
stalker.
not intimidated.
I'm gonna take you out. Yeah, it struck fear in the hearts of criminals.
No, it sounded like he was hyped on testosterone and what is that, bulk powder?
Look, hyped up. That's what it takes to fight criminals on the mean streets of Gotham. Okay.
He sound like a morbidly obese guy on a treadmill. That's what he sounded like.
So let me ask you, Khujeaux, for reference purposes only, like, how many morbidly obese guys have you been next to on a treadmill?
Had conversations with on treadmills? None, but that is exactly how I imagine that they sound.
So, like, where were you? Like, you know how people say, like, remember when? Do you remember where you were when you conceptualized this is what obese men sound like on the treadmill? Were you eating cereal?
Nope. I was watching Christian Bale play Batman, and I was like, I just hear a fat guy on the treadmill. That's all I hear.
So we're really gonna say that automatically we're gonna make Michael Keaton the best Batman when
absolutely
there's never been a trilogy like Nolan's Batman trilogy, man, where I'm just saying Batman was set in the real world. It was like a real crime drama, except there was a killer clown on the loose in one of them and a guy dressed as a bat, but those movies were essentially Heat.
No disrespect. Also, I just think Jack Nicholson was still one of the most superb Jokers.
He was Clown Prince. I would give him that.
Yeah.
But Heath Ledger eclipsed that. The Nolan series. Wow, listen, I'm not dissing Batman '89.
I don't think he eclipsed it. I just think he was different because I think he did give a great performance. But if I had to watch a classic, which I watched that particular movie like every day as a kid, like all day, like never hated it. Always was like watching it for the first time. Awesome. Even the penguin in there was great.
DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito was excellent.
Whole thing, man. Yeah, whole thing was great.
And all of their chemistry is good.
I was never a fan of the Nolan series. It insisted upon itself.
I only think I tried to watch some of it, and the TV went black after I tried.
16's face is a meme right now, man. He's looking at you like
upon itself.
We've been having this same argument for years on years because
look, it's not bad. I will admit that it's not bad. It is. I would not watch it again. I would not sit down and watch the Nolan trilogy again. It was good for me to watch it once and understand, like, got it. It's not. It doesn't have rewatch value for me.
I would just set the Nolan series up for people I don't like. All of them back to back.
Well, you're saying that like it's. Well, she's saying that like it's terrible.
It's torture. Like it's Street Fighter or.
She's making it sound like that DirecTV commercial on Family Guy.
Yeah, so you're making it seem like, if you want to torture insurgents, in a foreign country or something, that you want to tie them up and make them watch the Nolan series. That's just.
If they had to listen to his fake voice, I would get all of the information. We might actually find out if there was weapons of mass destruction, which we don't think it was.
I will say the voice is highly annoying. He was the least believable Batman for me.
Why is that? To me, he's the most believable. He's the best Bruce Wayne.
He didn't give me Bruce Wayne vibes. He just looked like Christian Bale in a suit.
Pretending.
Like that was it. Like I kept seeing Christian. I couldn't see past Christian Bale.
Hey Khujeaux, did you even think
slimy British dude in a suit? Like that was it. Like that.
Khujeaux, did you even believe he was rich though? At all? Did he even give you rich swag?
Well, he was trying not to all the way give it off. That's part of the, he's trying to be like,
He had no swag at all in this movie. I mean, Michael Keaton was the perfect balance of I'm wealthy, I know I'm wealthy, I don't have anything to prove, but I will F you up. See?
Yeah. I think it was the stoicy word? Anyway, he was stoic in the like he was kind of like short on words. Like he gave a strong presence. It was like when he spoke, it held. You know what I'm saying? Like it was Batman. That's what I felt like Batman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Now, are we sure that we're not watching these under rose-colored, youthful glasses about Batman? And I'm not dissing Michael Keaton because it's not about him. Yeah. He's great as Batman. I'm just saying that the Nolan series elevated Batman to places that none of those movies took the character to.
Let me ask you a question.
Because it was like rated R or whatever. Like it was more serious. You know what I'm saying? Like that was it. Like we just hadn't seen.
Think? My bad.
Go ahead. No, I was just saying we hadn't seen like a comic, but let alone Batman, especially following on the heels of the neon green stuff. Like it just, I think it was just a perfect storm, perfectly timed. If it came out now during the height of all the superhero fantasy movies and stuff,
it started it. That's the thing. This reboot of Batman started what you're seeing here, the origin stories, the building, the dark, all that stuff.
Spider-Man started that.
Yeah, and how that ended up.
Tobey Maguire started that.
Hey.
Yeah. You firing up Spider-Man 3 anytime soon?
Hey. It ran its course, though. It ran its course. It did what it was supposed to do for the community, and it did what it needed to do for Marvel. So, there you go.
So what about you, Easy? I mean, I know that Batman 89 was before your time, but I know you've seen it. And I know you know about the Nolan series. So what do you say, man?
I mean, I am not an expert on this topic by any means. I watched them all and didn't really put as much thought. Yeah, there's a lot of Batman talk going on. And I really didn't pay attention to any of those Batman movies like that to just sit there and formulate an educated opinion.
It is a hard character to kind of like. I mean, he is pretty dry.
He's not dry. Okay.
Well, I'm not saying I'm not saying I don't like Batman. I'm just saying.
No, I'm joking. He's all right. Okay. He's okay.
I'm saying I don't like Nolan.
So when they have the Batman slander post, you're commenting on them and upvoting and liking all.
That's me.
And he's tagging me in them.
That you want to see some of the funniest shit on the internet. Let a group of people just start ragging Batman and why he's not a superhero. Like
the fanboys come in.
The one that kills me is like Batman thinks he's so much of a hero. My homeboy be selling a gram of weed and then gets his arm broken. Like it's just stupid shit.
Yeah. I saw one today. It was I was gonna share it to y'all, but it was a picture of Wanda, Scarlet Witch, and then Batman. And it was like, who winning in the fight? And it had Batman in parentheses with prep time. And somebody had commented like, somebody commented and was like, she got magic. He got a belt and a car. What the fuck he gonna do?
But he's got a magic butler that can build stuff for him. Okay.
A magic butler.
Batman with prep time is beating anybody. I say that with complete disgust.
Somebody had a picture of Batman and Kamala Harris, and they said, "Which one would you rather apprehend you for selling some weed?"
All right.
And a lot of people was like, "Hey, I'm just go ahead and take Batman because I feel like Kamala Harris might actually put me in jail."
Let's say broken arm heal in what 6 weeks, 6 months.
Yeah.
You can get out of jail for a while.
Oh my goodness.
But anyway, so on that topic, I guess we can keep in the theme of movies. Does anybody have any movies on the block that they are excited to see? I know we're in uncharted waters right now with a lot of stuff being released direct to streaming. So you don't get that movie theater experience, which I don't miss at all. We've talked about that. But yeah, anybody got any movies they looking forward to seeing?
I never remember.
Mortal Kombat for sure.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat would be great.
Yep. Yeah, I've seen the trailer and it piqued my interest. I'm definitely interested now. I was not so much.
I don't even care if it's bad. I'll be down for the costumes.
We were gonna see it regardless.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna watch it no matter what.
Because first of all, it's free.
So yes, I'm saying it's with your subscription. You ain't got to go nowhere. All you got to do is click a button. It's right there. So you not watching this just pure laziness.
Yep.
But, well, Khujeaux, the question that you asked, it brought something to mind real quick before we get into it. Is you brought up about movies and the movie theater experience. I wanted to ask everybody. You just sparked this question in my head. Do they need to come on with Black Widow to the point where like people are gonna stop caring about this movie at some point? Like, do they need to go on and drop this on Disney Plus instead of trying to hold it out for the theater?
Is that what they've been doing, holding it out for the theaters? I just thought it wasn't ready yet.
Yeah. They the higher ups at Marvel are like pushing back, like, yo, we want to try to give the theater experience on this thing. We don't want to do the put it on Disney Plus thing. So it's been some fight on it.
I mean, if that's the case, then they're making the wrong decision.
I feel like people gonna wait for it. Especially with the following that Marvel has, they'll sit there and wait for it. It's kind of like, which I don't know if y'all were looking forward to this game, but like, Cyberpunk, that shit was supposed to come out 10 years ago, and people literally waited for 10 years until it came out. So
I mean, not saying people not gonna watch it, but is the excitement? It's really, first of all, I don't know that Black Widow was one of the ones that everybody was kind of clamoring for anyway. I mean, there's some fans, I wanted to see it, but like, I don't know that Black Widow is going to was ever that big of a draw. First of all, to even have her own solo movie in the MCU. But even when she did, I don't know, there was a lot of people like, oh my God, I can't wait for that. Like,
I don't know if people are necessarily hyped about her movie and more just about the continuation of the story. Yeah, like,
because do you remember, like, at all during, I think we might have talked about this before, but until somebody helped me notice that, and it might have been you, Khujeaux, did you even notice that she wasn't in the final battle? She's one of the original Avengers, and in that big final battle, like, it just crossed my mind, like, oh, wait, Black Widow wasn't there, because, spoiler alert, she was dead earlier in the movie. And it's like, you didn't even notice.
What final battle?
In Endgame, the big Avengers Assemble.
I still haven't seen Endgame.
Oh,
me either.
Wait, what?
I was just like, what?
What?
I haven't seen it.
Wait, what?
Oh, shit.
No. And I've seen pretty much all of them, and I don't even know what was happening. Like, how did I miss it? Hold on.
I
did not see it.
Time out. 30 seconds. So you mean to tell me y'all just spent the first 20 minutes of our show ranting about Batman movies, going in depth, talking about character development, all this other crap, and y'all haven't sat down for 2.5 hours to watch Endgame?
Yes, but to be fair,
there was a few other movies in the universe I hadn't seen.
Correct. So, okay, you're going from a movie that came out in 1989 when we were fairly young pupils. Okay,
no.
We had plenty of time on our hands.
All of the Batman movies, not all of them were made in 1989.
No, but what I'm saying is, when you have a lot going on sometimes, you don't remember to watch some of these movies. Your intentions are to watch the movies, but I didn't have time to watch that. It slipped by me.
I'm dumbfounded. First off, I apologize.
Hold on. First of all, y'all treating this like it's a basic ass movie. Like this is some what was the name of that shit we talked about? Like this is some John Henry movie or something. Like we talking about Avengers Endgame. Like what?
My daughter.
Did you get a check? Did you get a check?
My daughter was being born when that movie was in theaters.
Look, hold on, Khujeaux, but my second daughter was being born when Avengers Age of Ultron came out, and yet that movie was still seen. So what's going on here, man?
Well, I mean, there was a lot going on, man. was.
No, I'm just messing with you, man.
it was a lot going, but like I said, even throughout the pregnancy,
I'm pretty sure it's on Disney Plus. Like, you have no excuse.
I think it is now. I just haven't pulled the trigger on.
I mean, whatever. I mean,
but I still got to watch Captain Marvel. I still got to watch.
No, you good on Captain Marvel. Nobody's gonna be hurt by Captain Marvel, but
no. I want to finish I want to complete the universe. And
okay. Well, let me help you out on the priority chart. Go ahead and take Endgame.
The crown jewel of the entire series that you've not. Okay, I'm trying to. I'm like with Easy here. I'm trying to process. First off, I can't believe I'm apologizing because I like spoiled some shit from a movie that you should have seen already.
It's been 2 years. Like, it's not even a. Wait, 2? Was it 3?
Yeah, it came out 18.
I think it came out in 19. Was it 19? Yeah.
19.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 19. Yeah.
Oh, well, she was.
I mean, to give you the benefit of the doubt,
19 was not a good year for me. I was not even available to go to no movies.
Oh, for God's sake! Do you have Disney Plus? You have Disney Plus?
You probably know everything that's happened in the movie, but you still need to watch it.
Yeah, at this point, I mean, between the memes and people talking about it online and stuff, I already know basically.
Listen, this is what you guys should do. We should talk about this housekeeping offline. You guys should come up with a list of movies for me and Khujeaux to catch up on when we have time, and then we could follow up. I think that'd be fair, and we could do a little review. What?
It ain't even about movies. It's just this one I need you to catch up on. I could care less about what else you haven't watched.
Well, no, because we mentioned that there's a few other ones in the series that we might have missed.
But Endgame is the one that you don't.
Endgame, yeah.
Endgame is the one that you don't just if you hadn't seen any other ones and you've seen Endgame.
I'll watch Endgame.
Why would you watch Endgame if you haven't seen what led up to Endgame?
It literally sums up everything for you in the most epic fashion.
I want to finish. I'm gonna finish the universe. Like I said, I was on top of it. I was seeing all the MCU on release date. Like I was in the seat.
You a grown ass man.
But Captain America, I was in there for Captain America on release day, for Thor Dark World, for Iron Man 2. Cause I didn't see Iron Man 1 in theaters. But so anyway, all of them except Iron Man 1 and one other one, I was in there opening day. But then, the life started happening, movie theaters started becoming less of a priority. So,
Well, here's what I'm saying. You're a grown ass man. You're gonna do what you gotta do anyway. But for God's sakes, please watch Endgame before you watch Captain Marvel.
No, I'm not doing that.
Golly, don't you ain't even gotta watch Captain Marvel. Okay, there's a lot of people that paid to watch that movie and don't want to see it again. So just don't even.
Yeah.
Just go to Endgame.
I'm gonna go ahead and watch it. The only reason I have not watched Endgame is because I didn't see Ant-Man and Wasp and Captain Marvel. But I finally saw Ant-Man and Wasp, and I just didn't see Captain Marvel yet.
Cool. Just skip over Captain Marvel. Not being
I'm
sexist or anything like that. Just skip over.
I cannot. My mind refuses to believe what Khujeaux has just said. Him and same thing with Diva, that you guys have not seen the MCU movie, not one of them, but because you've seen Infinity War, right? Have you, Diva? Have you seen Infinity War?
I don't remember.
Oh well,
she ain't watching. If she don't remember, she ain't watching.
The one with Thanos showed up. Finally.
Yes.
Okay, no, I have not seen.
Well, she's way far behind them. Yeah.
Yeah.
This changes a few things, Diva.
Hey,
with your...
I like Venom a lot more than I thought I was going to. Venom was actually really, really entertaining. I liked it.
My mind is still trying to wrap my head around the fact that.
Plus, it's too final. It feels too final to me. I know the universe continues.
It's far from it though. It's golly, just watch it. Just watch it. It's final, but it's not final. It closes a chapter of the book.
Yeah. No, I mean, obviously the universe continues. There's more stuff going on, and they still got stuff in Phase 4 and everything. But
as Easy said, but it's in such the epic fashion. Okay, I mean, we need to
be honest. To be honest with Endgame, they really could have ended it after the first 5 minutes, but they said, you know what? We like you guys so much,
and you waited a year.
Waited a year, hour and 45 minutes of epicness.
You waited a year. We're gonna reward you.
Yeah.
So I'm saying housekeeping on the air. We need to have a radio show at the movie segment very soon here, where we review the hot new movie Avengers Endgame.
Why would we review it? We already know it's
no,
good.
No. We know it's good. You heard it was good. You need to watch that movie, man.
Are there any bad Marvel movies though?
Well, I mean, there's some that are,
not as good as others. Are there any bad ones?
But I am shocked. I am shook over here. Like my train of thought just went away when I thought you were playing, man. Like, he's just Khujeaux, man.
What was the other one? What was the other one I wanted to see? You probably ain't got nothing to do nothing, but I wanted to see it anyway. No, that's after Endgame. Never mind. Far From Home. I gotta see that after Endgame.
I can almost excuse that you have seen that. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to transition really quick because I saw a news article and I wanted to ask all of your opinion because y'all are somewhat gamers. The PS5 came out not too long ago.
Thank you for trying not to call us nerds, but I'm a gamer. So I'm gonna just go ahead and put that out there.
Well, I mean, I know some of you game harder than others. Some just relax. Some game a lot more. So
Easy and I game pretty. We game pretty. Pretty hard.
Yeah, back in my day, I used to, but
Khujeaux and I watched the sun come up many a night playing Halo back in the day. So
I am a vintage gamer, so I don't even qualify for this new stuff. What do y'all think about them discontinuing making the PS5? It just came out. So let me ask you this, because this doesn't make sense since I'm not like an avid gamer, but I was there in line with an at the time fellow who we were waiting on the PS4. And so everybody got the PS4. It was great. Sony has always taken forever to come out with a game system. And like we were speaking about, like, people will wait years for this stuff to come out. How is it with all of the money, all of the technology, and all of the intelligent people that they have, that this system is so horrible, they're going to discontinue it shortly after bringing it out? It's like Samsung when the junk kept catching on fire. Like, how is that even possible in today's day and age? And like, how is it even acceptable that they're going to discontinue making them?
I honestly had not heard that, and that is just taking me aback. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, because they were having so many problems with it, but not only that, they were having the same issues with the new Xbox that came out. So what's going on?
Well, it says that. Give me a second to let's like read up on this real fast here. We're doing. You see what happens when we start doing research on the air?
Yeah.
We should start playing some old school music. Oh my God, Khujeaux in my mind. This would be so great.
I don't see this on here, Diva. Have you been interneted? Did I just make up a word? Did you just, did you get caught up?
I meant to send it to you guys.
What website is that on? Is that on Gamer Truth, notthetruth.org?
Did you get this from Reddit?
Gamer Mademoiselle Lady.
Yeah, I was about to
say. I was going to ask a question.
Okay, because if that was the case, man, my timeline would have been on fire. Because goddamn,
it's called Tech Radar. It just says,
Tech Radar.
All black PS5 orders have been canceled after team received.
I see this here.
Black.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
It says that.
It's literally the black one.
Yeah,
so there was a white one, and then they were making a black one. So I guess they not making the black.
But wouldn't the guns be the same? What's different about it?
Well, I mean, now it just sounds racist.
It's just yeah.
It sounds a little racist now that we have clarified that they only stopped making the black ones. I'm looking at you sideways, Sony.
Hey, Sony, y'all can be racist all y'all want. I'm still buying y'all games and systems. So.
That's why we can't get nowhere as a people, because people won't give up their PlayStations.
Hey, Chick-fil-A still in business, so hey.
I'm saying PlayStation is not even
anywhere.
It's not even the superior. It's not even the superior system. I mean, unless y'all want to sponsor a Sony, then you are the superior.
Why
system.
is it not? That's my question. Why is it? It not
definitely
a superior
is.
System?
It definitely is, because I had somebody over the weekend tell me that they've been playing Xbox their whole life, and they decided to buy a PS5, and that they don't understand why they haven't been playing PlayStation sooner. And I just sat there and was like,
hey, I'm definitely a PlayStation person. I've never been an Xbox person, except for back in the day when we used to, what do you call it? Like, kind of like jailbreak them, and you could play all the games no matter What? We did that in college. Anywho's. That was about the only cool thing about an Xbox. But other than that, I mean,
so I think each one has their. I think each one has their pros and cons, but I will say
didn't they line up the specs and the Xbox was the more powerful system or something like that?
I mean, the new Xbox is like, I'm gonna probably get it anyway because you can like use it as an emulator and play like old games on it and stuff like that. So
some people have two. Some people bought both of them because
Yeah, look, there's a lot of rich people out there. They're like, I don't know what a console war is. I get all of them.
Man, my bad, dog. I owe you an apology. You said a question and I pivoted to Black Widow because that crossed my mind. But you were asking us about movies, and my bad, man. I wasn't trying to.
We on games now.
Yeah, well, Diva.
To answer Diva's question, it sounds very racist that Sony is not making it. That's my stance.
Sony, get it together. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I would think just the insides are the same and the outside is just a different color. So why does one work and the other one doesn't?
They're probably rushing it. These generation systems were rushed anyway, in my opinion.
Do you think they're using cheap parts? I mean, honestly.
How do you rush on something that like you spent?
Has already took 10 years.
The PS4 came out in what, 2010?
Yeah.
What's it?
I mean, to be honest, I
don't know.
The PlayStation.
I thought it was like 13.
Came out, the PlayStation 4 came out when I was in college, so like either 12 or 13.
Close enough.
It didn't have
what? When did Grand Theft Auto come out?
2013.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Which one? GTA 5 or
it's too much
the PlayStation 4? The
it's
PlayStation 4 came out in 13 then because Grand Theft Auto came out. And then literally 6 months later, Grand Theft Auto had a PS4 version.
Oh, that says PS4 Pro.
Yeah, because they had so many. They had so many remasters of that game. I'm also willing to put my stamp on this when we talking about games. That Grand Theft Auto 5 is the greatest video game ever created.
It really is. It really was the best.
Yeah.
Sonic 2 has something to say about that.
Huh?
Took it way back. Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
GTA 5 across, I don't care what system you play on. I mean, we can sit here and try to name them off, but it's the greatest game ever created, and it's still being played to this day, and it's just the best.
Man, it's like the best way to release stress, in my personal opinion. Like, you have a bad day, just pull up on some people, crack some heads, sleep with a few chicks, be a drug dealer, travel, live in a mansion.
Did you hear they supposed to be making the character a woman in GTA 6?
I don't care if they make it a man, a woman, a dinosaur. Just make another one, and I'm gonna play it. It doesn't matter to me.
What's the point of making it a woman? Like,
yeah,
it doesn't. I mean, it's never been done before, so.
Right.
Can I still run over pedestrians haphazardly?
Hey,
okay.
The interesting part is gonna be the prostitutes.
Oh my God! That's why they're gonna. Oh my God! This is gonna be very.
Imagine you playing a character, you getting your back blown out, then you get to beat him up and take his money.
So, in case you're watching for the first time,
it's supposed to be in Miami. It's supposed to be based in Miami.
Yeah, I was gonna say
those are rumors, so
they could base it wherever. They have my money already. Just tell me when and where.
Why do they have to keep
basing it in real
cities?
I love watching people play that game.
That kind of. I guess I like it. It's a draw.
I mean, technically, they're not the real cities because you got to pay a lot of money to use the actual city. So
Gotcha.
So San Andreas will just have to do. But
correct.
It's
when we all know that that's basically California.
Yes.
I guess.
But I mean, I don't know what you can put up against it to argue it. I mean, I know there are others because you could talk about anything in like the Super Mario series or anything like that. But Grand Theft Auto 5 is literally a game that you could replay over and over. Yeah, you can do the missions, or like Diva said, you could just have a day where you just, you might see a car in traffic that you just want to get, and you go off and just, it's nothing that can. I don't know what can top it.
I remember playing.
I mean, there's nothing else in its lane though. Like, it's its own thing. It's kind of like, I don't know.
I have my favorite style games. You got like Crackdown. You got
Oh man, Khujeaux, remember all them days I was playing Crackdown, man, where you were kicking guys and they threw buildings and shit. Yeah.
Right now,
I mean, Saints Row is probably the closest thing to Grand Theft Auto.
You got, what was that other one? Sleeping Dogs. Which
I heard of Sleeping Dogs. I haven't heard of the other two.
Game was fun. Yeah.
I do like
Saints Row is basically GTA if you were like on Molly or ecstasy. Basically, it's like a whole nother.
Jesus. I don't know what that's like.
It's out there, especially Saints Row 4.
It's some real out there shit. It's fun.
It is.
But yeah,
I think Sleeping Dogs.
They were doing some kind of drugs.
Deserved like a movie though, because you were basically you're an undercover cop, so you basically got to play both sides of the fence. You were a cop, but you could do all the criminal stuff that was in the game. So that was part of it. You had to keep up your identity.
That works out every time. That never goes wrong.
You know what? What game needs to come back? They had it right, and I don't know what studio made it. I'm gonna have to look this up. But whoever made True Crime Streets of LA, come back. The game was great.
Yeah, I never played that.
Like the game was great. I talked about McDonald's last week. Make sure you keep the spicy nuggets. Y'all need to bring that game back or come up with a new version of it for the new systems. That game was hella fun.
You know, a game I never got the appeal of. I mean, I understand, but it never appealed to me. Was Def Jam Vendetta.
Oh man, you start talking to guys like a little bit younger than you, Khujeaux, they'll try to fight you. They hear you say that. Like I got my two.
It's like you get rappers and you just like give them arbitrary wrestling or fighting moves or whatever, and it's like, I mean, I guess because you get to fight.
You talk about like Def Jam Fight for New York and all those.
Yeah,
I enjoyed them. That was like that for me. That was like peak gaming. You had that NFL Street, NBA Street.
Yeah, because what other game can you play as 50 Cent and beat up Method Man? You can't find it.
Like, why would I need to do? But yeah, I get it. It didn't appeal to me. Yeah, NBA Street, fun. NFL Street were crazy fun.
I actually I remember NBA Street. It made me wonder like why they didn't continue that series because it's brilliant. It's like NBA Jam but on like steroids.
Yeah.
Right. But I know 16 doesn't care, but they're bringing NCAA back, and I'm here for it, man. I'm gonna have my yes, sir.
Yeah.
So we just gonna be on the internet just promoting slave labor. That's what we're gonna do.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You talk about GTA. Where was that?
Where was that shirt made?
We're not discussing my wardrobe at this point here.
Where was that shirt? Where was that Saints towel made?
I mean, I don't know.
If it doesn't say USA, it's 90% probable that that's slave labor. They're compensated far less than a college basketball player.
All else fails, your iPhone was definitely fit in that category. Yeah. So
your Chromebook too. Throw that in there.
So we just gonna go full on heavy handed here, right?
Yeah.
Well, remember, you got to be equal opportunity.
I'm saying, so if you oppose slavery, you oppose slavery.
Everything affiliated with it.
Not just when it impacts young black kids with a basketball in their hand. Or white. I guess it's some white basketball players. They don't matter.
Yeah, all the men and women of all colors. Yeah, this is the... Okay, this took a turn I wasn't expecting. But I know somewhere where we can go. Easy, man, I got a question for you here real quick because, before we go to Khujeaux, I'm sure he got a snack plug. We got to follow up on, you had the Popeyes fish sandwich this weekend, man. We got to talk about that.
Yes.
So,
yes, we do.
Let me go on and just say, I know 16 is my brother, but I really feel like Khujeaux is one of our brothers as well. Or maybe me and him are just exactly alike. And he's just a little bit older than me. Because that fish sandwich was not only excellent. I don't know if some of you guys as mamas and aunties can make fish like the way that they made that fish at Popeyes.
Thank you.
I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah.
If you got offended just now, maybe I was talking about your mother or your auntie. But I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else makes a fish sandwich. I know we had talked about Bojangles off the air. But if other fast food restaurants don't even try, this is not a new craze. This is not a new trend. Let Popeyes have this because they've won it. It's over.
There's no war.
There's no war. There's no trend starting. Popeyes clearly has the advantage here. Let them do it. You know, Chick-fil-A, if y'all got one, y'all want to try to bring out there, y'all can try.
That'd be interesting.
But Popeyes has it. It's seasoned perfectly. It's just enough tartar sauce, the pickles, the brioche buns. It's great.
Like that alone, there's like brioche buns. I just cannot emphasize enough how great they are. But like,
yeah, they just enhance everything. They are. I mean, it's a part of a sandwich. I guess a sandwich enhancer. I don't know how else to put it.
That's the best way, because you can just give me 2 pieces of
Popeye's job well done.
Yeah.
Whoever's auntie y'all brought in the lab to make that, job well done. It's excellent. I will be there every Friday during Lent for that sandwich specifically. Y'all can get rid of the shrimp and the other crap on the menu, but y'all can keep this.
I'm just mad I tried.
You hadn't tried it?
I tried. I got in line and they were like, oh yeah, we're out of fish. And I was just like, how Black of you, but thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, that screams Popeyes. Popeye's the only sandwich that runs out of their main item. That's like you going to McDonald's and saying, we out of burger patties. Like, you'll never hear that.
That'll never happen.
Except Popeyes.
Yeah,
I remember we were in Orlando one time and we went to Popeyes and they were like, we're out of chicken.
So
like,
whoever...
Isn't this what you do? Who orders your inventory? Your manager should be fired.
That's what I'm saying. I guess whoever does the inventory for Popeyes, they cut it by the thinnest of margins, man. They don't send you less and they don't send you more.
Well, I didn't tell you that part when last week when my wife and oldest daughter tried it, that the first one that we went to, the guy was like, they had a delivery. He was like, oh, well, you can't order it right now because it's, the truck just got here. They had been open, mind you, for at least an hour and a half at this point, and the truck was just now getting there. So we had to go to another location. So yeah, I guess that's just a reputation with that.
So the days of putting little signs on the outside of the menu screen are over. So you have 50 people come through line, and you can't just say, "Oh, not available today." So it
depends on the chain and I guess the franchise owner, because I still see it sometimes, but yeah, it depends, because I think some of them don't allow you to change the signage at all, and some of them just don't care if they are.
Well, that needs to be the opening line. Hi, welcome to Popeyes. We don't have the fish sandwich available. How can I help you?
They did that for the chicken sandwich, though. I know
they sure did.
Times where I rolled through, they had a big sign on the menu like no chicken sandwiches.
Right. I do recall.
But
I purposely did not go to Popeyes during that time. I was just utterly disgusted with the whole concept of it.
Diva said she boycotted that. Khujeaux, now we got another follow-up because you tried another fish sandwich as well.
Oh yeah, I tried. So somebody recommended after I tried the Popeye sandwich, somebody recommended that I try Bojangles, and it wasn't the first time and I had heard it because somebody else had, like, not in the context of the Popeye sandwich, but just talking about fast food or whatever. Somebody had recommended the Bojangles fish sandwich to me once before, and I figured this would be a great opportunity to try it. And
not happy.
That's it. That's my comment.
That's it. Say no more. High budget applause right there.
That is it. Look, man. Okay. If you compare the Bojangles sandwich to a McDonald's fish sandwich, cool. Same ballpark.
Hey, you lower your voice.
I would go with the Bojangles sandwich because I think it tastes better than the fish fillet from McDonald's. But I do have a question for both of those people.
Sorry, 16.
Who, you know what? It's not even them because they probably didn't even create this. Who is the person that just randomly one day like, you know what'll go great with this fish? Some cheese. Name 2 other instances where you're combining fish and cheese together. I'm not saying I hate
your local cafeteria, school cafeteria.
Yeah, that's where that originated from. But
which is disgusting, by the way. The fillet of fish tastes just like it came out of a high school cafeteria.
Look, hold on, wait a second now, Easy. That shit was good enough for you when you was in the 6th grade, man. Don't be starting to diss it now.
No, it wasn't. The day we had the fish sandwich, it was like,
yeah.
Hey, Johnny, you want this? We can trade. Yeah, cool.
16. So is Jello, but we don't eat that shit anymore either.
Nah, ain't nobody messing with no Jello. But I'm just
a little bit. It was
saying,
Sour
man.
Patch Jello for. It was pretty good.
How is that, by the way? Is that your plus?
It wasn't bad. I mean, it can be, but no, it wasn't. I can do 2, but it was okay. It actually wasn't. It wasn't.
I feel like that would bring me back to Jello. So
nothing's bringing you back to Jello. That shit has sailed. You'll see it again when you turn 80.
Sour Patch Kids is like a top 5 candy for me.
You'll be.
It tastes like a Sour Patch. It just wasn't as sour. Like the Jello itself wasn't as sour as I thought it would be. But that's not, like I said, that doesn't take anything away from it. It was good. It tastes like a Sour Patch. It tastes like they liquefied a Sour Patch and made Jello with it. So that's a pre-plug. So I posted this one on Instagram. It is the Pop Crunch mix from Cheetos. It is essentially Cheetos. It's popcorn and the original crunchy Cheeto in a bag with Cheeto on it. Cheeto is the dust. For those of you that don't know, that's what they trademarked it as. But yeah, it tastes exactly how you would think. It tastes like Cheetos popcorn with Cheetos. It's not. If you like Cheetos, it's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all for you. If you just are looking like, the texture of the popcorn with the crunch, kind of, because the popcorn is softer, airier, whatever, and then the crunchy Cheeto is crunchy. But yeah, somebody asked me how those taste. I'm like, it tastes like popcorn and Cheetos. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? like you got a handful of cashews and you got a handful of almonds. But how that mix taste? Like,
so these bastards make cheese popcorn.
Yeah.
Cheetos.
Cheese popcorn.
They literally took 2 basic things and
combined it. And like, bro, the market, first of all, that bag is gonna catch your eye. Like, when you find it in post M16 pop crunch mix, it looks like explosive and exciting, and like you want to try this, and then you open the bag, it's like, nigga, it's popcorn and cheese. Yeah, there you go. It's not the regular orange, like it's white. It's got like all these action lines.
The orange is just the background, but if you zoom in on it,
Anyway, so
it'll be on here.
That was an easy one. The next one is I could use. So it's gonna be one of many, but this one is gonna be the Fruity Pebble Crisps. So there's a bunch of different cereal makers that have been releasing their cereals as snacks. So a bunch of different variations. Some of them are just big versions of the cereal and they just put it in a bag and just like, hey, it's not necessarily on the cereal aisle. This is a snack, but it's just cereal in the bag. But the Fruity Pebble Crisps, if you can imagine the thinnest rice cake made out of Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, wow.
Very thin. Because I'm emphasizing that because they are a lot thinner than I expected them to be. Like, they really are like almost the same thickness of Lay's potato chip, like Lay's original.
What?
So anyway, so Fruity Pebble Crisps. It's a Fruity Pebble chip, a bag of Fruity Pebble chips, and it's pretty good. Like it's an interesting flavor because like when you bite into it, yes, it tastes exactly like Fruity Pebbles, but the flavor lasts for like 0.3 seconds. Like you put it in your mouth, it's like bazooka gum or like that old zebra stripe gum. Like it's like you put it in your mouth, crunch down on it, flavor's gone. Nah, not Big League Chew. Was Big League Chew? Did that one have it?
Yeah, Big League Chew didn't last for long, man. You pop that in.
No,
I used to put
you put the whole mound in there. Yeah,
that's why it lasted so long because you would put like 3 of them in your mouth, so you could blow a big ass bubble.
Side note about Big League Chew: the best flavor of Big League Chew was actually grape, but nobody talks about that.
Yes, no, everybody know it's grape. You ain't getting none of them other flavors. Grape was first of all, that was the only grape flavor anything that tasted good. Grape flavor, everything else always kind of tastes like medicine.
Whoa, hold on.
No, man, great Big League Chew.
Besides juice.
Okay, yeah, there you go. I thought you were being outlandish.
No, I was talking about candy.
Yeah, because great big league chew is in another level. Yeah. And bubble tape, if you chew bubble tape, is in the same category.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was that the same maker?
I don't know.
Had to be.
You know, dentists around the world are thanking them every day for helping put their kids through college, for sure.
Bro, you legit package some gum as chewing tobacco.
Yeah,
dude, I love that shit because the thing when you close it actually like worked like a tape dispenser, man. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Khujeaux. You good. We trampled on your segment.
That was it. Fruity Pebble Crisp. I'm plugging out of those. If you like rice cakes, if you like Fruity Pebbles, if you like one but don't like the other, then this would be a good snack. It's actually really good. I'm framing it up for you that the flavor don't last that long because that was the surprising part, and that was kind of a letdown for some other people who I let try it. But it was good. Like I said, it's a bag of chips, so it's not like you're gonna chew one and it's gonna be like you ate a bowl of cereal. You know what I mean? So I kind of get it. But yeah, those are good. I like those. Stay tuned for more cereal snack because man, I bought like 10 boxes. I got a bunch of different ones, bro. So anyway, the Snack Plug and Friends is coming soon for that. And then now I got to find one to do with y'all because y'all gonna be the next Snack Plug and Friends next month. So
yay. Yes. Oh yeah, Khujeaux, tell them about it, man.
Yeah,
even though you just did.
Yeah, basically Snack Plug and Friends is me, Snack Plug and Friends. That's it. It's the gist of it. I don't always ask about what they. Sometimes I ask about what they got going on. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes we just eat snacks. It's whatever happens on camera.
Khujeaux, he was expecting you to do like circa early 2000s radio DJ, hyping up a party that's going on this weekend.
No, what is it? Inside the Actors
Guild? Lord, going down this Friday.
Ladies in free. Snack Plug.
Ladies in free before 10.
Oh, the air horns definitely get dropped in.
Hey, speaking of which, you know what? It took me a long time to realize why. Because I used to like being a kid or being a young man and listening to the radio, not being of age to get into the club. Like, how come it's always ladies get in free? Like, they don't never have no fellas get in free night and blah blah blah.
You know why now?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, like, it makes so much sense.
Yeah, it makes
perfect sense.
Yeah,
so much sense.
Yeah, we know why.
We know now because
we know why.
They have some people that'll talk to Diva that won't talk to us. It's facts.
Maybe.
There's no maybe.
Hey, would you go to a party though? Like if they said that, like, fellas, get in free before midnight.
Nah,
I don't even want to go to a party where that's an incentive for someone to go.
Yeah. I don't want to go there, man. It's gonna be too much testosterone in the business.
I think you can probably wear a white t-shirt to get in, and I'm not doing that.
No, I'm saying, like, what if it was like an upscale, I don't know, it's compound still open. It was like compound, like, fellas, get in free before midnight.
Well, there are like the higher end places. They actually don't have a door charge. That's the thing. They're gonna take your money and liquor and food.
I know compound got
you're paying $40 for a bottle of beer.
They tried to get me, and I stormed off. This was the thing. I was being cheap.
I never paid to get a compound, but
it was
compound was dope.
Yeah, it was everybody was free before midnight. We got to the door at 11:56. And they held us there for 4 minutes and 3 minutes, let us down 11:59. I showed the girl my phone, said 11:59. She's like, well, our clock say midnight. And I'm like, I said it, and then I just stormed off and we left. And we never went back to compound ever again.
Our clock says midnight.
Hey, shout out to your friends. Shout out to your friends for following through with you.
Yeah, definitely shout out to them because in hindsight, I was being a fucking asshole and I ruined the night.
Because they could have just looked at you crazy and said, "Hey, bro, this was on the plan. I'm about to go
wife and her friend.
I'm about to go get turned."
Yeah, but yeah, that was quite a night.
The things you find out.
Yeah, sorry. That was my random, y'all.
We're not even to that part yet.
All right, what we fighting about this week, Easy?
That's a great question. How many we have left on your text at 16?
Oh shit, let's see, because we've been We've been using them shits.
I could have swore I said like a good 5 or 6. So I think we got like 1 or 2 left.
Let's go to the database here and see what we got. Please filibuster among yourselves.
Hey, make sure you put the definition of filibuster right there. That way.
Oh yeah, we got to do that. Filibuster. There it is, right there.
Oh, we found us a new segment. Word of the week. Word of the week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Show word of the week.
All right. So the
word
of the week
I don't even know if these kids have vocabulary words no more.
The word of the week is filibuster.
What's next?
To waste time in case somebody.
I don't know if they got vocabulary words. I know they got sight words.
Oh my God, same thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sight word. You ain't got to know the meaning. You just got to know what they look like.
Okay. This is all right. So I'm gonna send you this one, and
that's it. You don't. You just gotta know what it look like. Flashcard. What word is this? Bing. That's it. What does it mean? You ain't asked me to study that. Just gave me a list of words to know.
So we have one that could fit the gaming conversation that we were having earlier, but we also have one related to food. I'm gonna send this to Easy, see if it gets his stamp of approval on this. Because food can always get an argument around this place. That's for sure.
Ooh, that's a good one. I remember sending you this one.
So it's that one, or we got I don't know if we did this one also. So we got a food related one. We got our streaming services.
Okay. Let's do the food one because there's some really good options here.
Okay.
There's a lot of them, so y'all gonna have to stay with me on this one. All right.
I'm gonna just let you know that you can go ahead and throw that streaming service one out the window because HBO Max wins.
We can talk about that because in a little while, and I was gonna say in a little while, people are gonna be in a second, maybe give it a year. People are gonna be talking about HBO Max as a superior streaming service. We just give it a little bit of time because Netflix is king.
Oh, that's already been said. It's already been
That HBO, it's man.
Yeah, Netflix is McDonald's at this point.
Whoa, no, that's
you know what I mean. Like it's familiarity, and you know what I'm saying. You gonna like something that they got.
Locations.
They keep coming out with
everywhere.
New stuff. Yeah, it is available everywhere.
That's a good comparison.
They got a bunch of stuff, even if all of it ain't good. They're gonna keep dropping new stuff, even test it out, cancel it, bring it on the menu, off the menu. So yeah, Netflix is McDonald's at this point. HBO Max is Chipotle.
All right. So
the bougie McDonald's.
Yes.
working its way up. It makes sense. Okay.
All right.
So here's what we got. We got food, like 16 said. I'm gonna read them out. It is a lot of them, so just bear with me. So one gotta go. We got burgers, shrimp, pizza, tacos, crab legs, pasta, fried chicken, fried fish, and steak. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was like 9 of them. So obviously we will share this on the video. But I'm gonna say it one more time. So you had
hold on. Let me hold on, because I really gotta type this out for real. I forgot someone. Okay. Burgers,
shrimp, pizza, tacos, crab legs, pasta, fried chicken, fried fish, and steak.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make this one easy. Tacos gotta go. They can get the hell out. I definitely won't be hurting either way if they never come back. Because all these other foods are very good.
I hate to always agree with EZ, but I fucking agree with EZ. Tacos out of here, like. Are y'all
brother? Khujeaux, are you in the family for real? Because
I might be, man.
I think
when he said the list the first time, as soon as he said tacos, I'm like, it doesn't even matter what else come after this. Like, not that I hate tacos, but it's like I wouldn't miss it. Like, tacos isn't one of the foods that I'm. Anyway, I agree. Tacos out of this list.
Steak gotta go.
Ooh. And this is why Diva stays on the show.
But
hey, look, you don't want to start.
But I was like, but steak, because
you still need explanation for steak though. There's some other stuff was gonna leave before steak.
Absolutely.
Because one, I actually, I like burgers, but steak, oftentimes, if you go somewhere, they cook it wrong or bad anyways. It's not that great for you, and I don't really like it anymore.
Come on,
Diva, real quick, just for shits and giggles, how do you like your steak?
I like my steak from a place like Ruth Chris or somewhere where it's medium well, and it cooks on its own at the table, like while it's just still hot, it just finishes cooking through. So it's really soft.
I was just wondering, Khujeaux, how do you like your steak?
Medium to medium well.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to know.
Yeah. You're not gonna ask me easy? I like to cook, motherfucker. That's how I like it. Cook.
I used to tell them to burn it until I realized if you eat
a well done steak, you still chewing on it into next week.
One day we're gonna have a conversation about where you got this dry meat from. I'm dying. One day. Today ain't the day, but one day we're gonna have that conversation. Because it wasn't Dad. It was not Dad.
You eating charcoal, or you just eating oven gas, or what? You ain't eating meat at that point.
It was not
smoke.
All right.
Eating smoke, a whole 8 ounce smoke.
Oh God. All right, 16. Which one's got to go for you?
Okay, so so let me let you know that I'm gonna have an explanation for why I'm picking what I'm picking, and it'll make sense to you. Okay, or at least I feel like it'll make sense to you. So when I'm looking at this list, and they got some hellified choices on here, just like, come on with it, man.
No, I'm saying this mental gymnastics. Here he comes with the flips.
Yeah. Okay, so my one got to go off of this list of things, and I'm preparing the meme face from all of you. It's crab legs.
I knew you was gonna say it.
It's crab legs.
Your controversial tale was gonna say that. Why?
And the reason why it's crab legs is because, man, I love crawfish, man, like none other. So if I don't have crab legs, I can just replace that with eating crawfish. It's not a big deal.
Man, hell no. That's not even remotely close. Crab legs are so much better than crawfish.
But I love, man, like y'all gave up tacos. There's no way that I'm giving up tacos. I love them too much. It's certain ones on here that have no shot. Like you're not giving up fried chicken. You're not giving up pizza.
What are you putting inside your taco?
So just to show you how much I disagree with you, the first one that's staying for me is between fried chicken and crab legs. Like those are my two favorite foods.
I see that.
Like
for me, it's a burger.
And then you had the audacity to try to compare crab legs to crawfish. Like, yes, they both
got shells on it. That's bad.
Oh my God.
How do you even get full off of those? And it takes forever. I've never even had it.
First of all, it takes so long to get full off crab legs. Then you're gonna shrink it down and give the meat take the meat and make it. I mean,
that's what the corn and the potatoes and everything else is for. Listen, I'm just looking at all these other choices on here.
You could boil crab legs and do the same thing. Potatoes, corn, sausage.
But I'm saying if you want something like when you start talking about crab legs, you can. I mean, easy. You turn it down boiled shrimp from anywhere with the corn and potatoes. You won't.
No. What I'm saying is, a lot of crawfish boils I've been to, they have crab legs in there, and that, to me, that's what makes the boil.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, crab legs are cool, but it's not like my top of the list when it comes to seafood. You know, we know a few things about seafood. Shrimp. It's right at the top of the list for that.
Speaking kind of wrong today. Y'all are not on the same page.
Am I just going to attack my choice every week on one gotta go?
You keep choosing wrong.
How do you choose wrong?
Yeah. All right. How about this? What's the first one staying for you, 16? Like, you're not touching it.
The first one that's staying.
Tacos. He said tacos.
No, I didn't say tacos was the first one that was.
No, he said
I like them
tacos
too
wasn't
much.
going nowhere, which...
But the one that's truly not going anywhere on this list, like it's staying and there's no question about it at all, is fried chicken. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah,
it's not going anywhere. It was never up for a discussion when it comes to fried chicken. It was staying from jump. It's there. With a burger being like 1A. So
what was next for you under crab legs? Like, which one's next that's gotta go?
It would have been tacos.
Yeah,
it was literally the next one up.
One of my reasons for tacos is like you literally are eating all this stuff inside of a taco, anyway, except pasta.
Now you could take it. Now you could take it another way, where if you get rid of tacos and you could just still have nachos, and it's almost essentially the same thing, you know.
Yeah, that's very true.
So if that's the case, then tacos will be out here. But I mean, this was a difficult one because everything on here is good. Everything on here is good.
Yeah. I will say there is no bad.
There's no bad choice on it. Even though I'm the one that makes bad choice.
Crab legs is that is wrong. That's not even a bad choice. This is a wrong choice.
So if this clip,
no, bad food.
Oh, bad food. Yeah,
he is absolutely wrong about crab legs.
So this is gonna be an every week thing. So if this happens to be one of the clips that gets cut up and goes to Instagram or Facebook, this is gonna be the one where
because did you see the comments?
Yeah, I saw people trying to call me out on the. They didn't even listen to my logic on why I chose it. They're like, "No, you're wrong." I'm like,
"You're wrong. Your opinion."
Hey,
everybody has an opinion, but
right is right and wrong is wrong. Man, it don't matter the logic.
But that's okay. That's why we're out.
Right and wrong is wrong.
That's why we're out here, to have people talk about what we're talking about and start conversation. So if my choices become the conversation starter, then so be it. I'm cool with that. It's all good.
All right, now everybody give their number 2, because now I'm really thinking hard, because it gets more difficult after tacos. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a good question.
That's almost harder than the first choice, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, for me, it's probably between.
You know what the other one that's safe on here while Easy's looking? You know pizza not going nowhere neither. That's not going nowhere either.
I think my number 2 probably be burgers.
Yeah, I was thinking between fried fish and burgers, but I'm leaning more fried fish.
Yeah.
Mine is gonna be fried chicken.
That doesn't shock me.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute. What was your first one? Steak. Fried chicken.
Oh.
Yeah. But I'm the pickiest eater on the show. I'm the pickiest eater.
Well, look.
I want a rematch.
We're gonna have a second round, of this.
The left side of the screen is M16 and ATL Diva at the bottom. So it's M16, ATL Diva. They on the left, me and Easy on the right. Y'all keep that over there, because fried chicken and steak and crab legs. Those are the 3 that y'all got rid of. Arguably the top 3 on this list.
Yeah, so first of all, y'all not getting invited to any black person cookout or function anymore. Like
we are. It's fried fish and chicken on here. That's if we go in color, that's black.
Like, I'm not gonna waste your food. I don't eat dark meat, so I'm not gonna eat thighs and legs. We already talked about that. That just leaves the breast.
Nobody wants those.
Wings are annoying because
wait, what?
Nobody wants dark. This is why Easy and I get along so well. We get a box of Popeyes. We never fight. He can have his legs and thighs, and it's all good.
So controversial. You like the dry shit.
16.
Oh Lord, I'm thrown in with ATL Diva.
To Easy's point, it is starting to become a recurring theme of you liking dry shit.
It's not dry. Okay,
not dry.
When have you ever been into Popeyes chicken and it was dry? Any piece of
No, I'm saying dry. The breast is dry.
It is not
compared to the thigh. It is very dry. If you bite into a breast and you bite into a thigh,
I don't like the texture, so I prefer.
A thigh is like, it's basically like a breast that was like loading and it got to 70% and got cut off. That's what that is.
Yeah.
Right?
And you said that like we're not even talking about the size. Like, stop being focused on how much chicken you can order. As many thighs as you want. M16.
There's plenty of them because nobody else is ordering them, so there'll be plenty.
But thighs has been. It is a known fact that thigh meat is the best chicken meat to cook with.
Go to Popeyes at 9:30 right before it closes, and you order a 8-piece or a family meal. The majority of that shit's gonna be breast, because all day people have not been wanting that shit.
Fine, that's more. That's more for me.
More for us.
Yeah. So Easy and I never argue about that at all, ever.
And what you put on your chicken?
What I put on? I don't need to put anything on Popeye's chicken.
Oh, okay. I was just asking. Some people drown it with hot sauce. I was just asking.
Nah.
Yeah, I was about to say, people love
drowning
putting
anything
ketchup
with
on
hot
it.
sauce. Just a little bit. Barely. I just started doing that. Just a little bit of hot sauce.
Cajun sparkle. That's it.
Yo, this.
I cook with that too. I go to the Popeyes window. I just ask them. I'm like, hey, just load my bag with as much Cajun sparkle as you're legally allowed to give me.
What is Cajun sparkle? I've never even seen it.
You never had Cajun sparkle?
I've never been offered Cajun sparkle.
They're not gonna offer it to you. You have to ask for it. So it's like a dry seasoning pack, like a little pouch, and then you sprinkle it over the chicken.
That makes sense.
It is the best thing you will ever have in your mouth.
I thought there was a hot sauce brand called Cajun Sparkle too.
No. Cajun Sparkle is just the dust from Popeyes. It's amazing.
I just wonder how many of the uninitiated understand that Cajun would not be the word that we use normally when it comes to that, considering that we're Creole and not Cajun. But I guess it's the word that's just associated with it. So I have to like fix my mind around that. But
because it's white, so you know.
Yeah.
Don't act like Cajun ain't a real thing. Cajun is a thing.
Yeah, but you ain't Cajun.
Yeah, it is, but it's white.
You're not Cajun.
But the sparkle is. The sparkle is Cajun. And that's what I eat.
Yeah.
Coming from the guy who thought Old Bay was
oh God, yeah. Let's not run that one back. He might get this on back home. Old Bay. What in Louisiana? What body of water is called a bay back home anyway? Like, I think there's one.
Don't they got like a lighthouse on the phone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Damn, that was
Louisiana
a random from like
marshlands.
Oh my God, that was like a random from like that was a random from like a year ago. He still remembers that.
No, that wasn't a year ago. That was recent. That was like probably
December.
A few months ago.
Yeah, that was like
Where I was today years old and I figured out that Old Bay wasn't made. Yeah, well, that wasn't a shining moment for me.
No, it wasn't. We're never gonna let you live it down.
No, it feels that way. It feels that way, and it's documented, so it's somewhere now. Some guy for the first time is listening to this, and he's like, "Well, what the fuck is this shit? Is he really mean that?"
What's even worse is that it lives on YouTube, so it's like once we dead and gone, as long as YouTube's still around,
and it's gonna be here.
One day it'll go viral, and it'll say Louisiana man thought Old Bay was from.
No, but they got to fix it right. Like Louisiana jackass believes, it's got to be something derogatory about.
Here's a fun little throwback. Some guy back in 2020 thought and it's like 2060 or something like that.
I would love to. We done so many damn shows. I would love to find that clip and just splice it into this one, but there's no way I could find which episode that was.
You probably can. Like I said, it was.
I'll be listening to randoms for 6 months trying to figure it out which one it was.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think it was fine random. With that. I think you just brought it up.
Oh, I'm absolutely fine with that. So, to the guy or gal that's gonna go through the whole archive and get caught up on everything, if you find that one, don't text us.
If you find it, we will give you something free. I don't know what it is, but M16 is gonna pay for it, like a meal.
Bag of chips.
No, we will give a signed bag of chips from me and a Popeyes fish sandwich sponsored by M16.
No. The listeners deserve better than that, okay? Than just the Popeyes fish sandwich, okay? You're going to get the Captain D's Captain Catch sandwich because that's what the consumer deserves.
See, now you can never find that clip now.
Nope.
I'm like really like on Wikipedia looking at this Old Bay situation, and I didn't know that McCormick worked for Gustav for 2 days and got fired because he found out the dude was Jewish. But I'm like, Gustav was a Jewish German immigrant. Like, what is the racism here?
Who is Gustav? Wow. Is that who owns Old Bay?
Yeah, in 1939, a Jewish German immigrant named Gustav Brunn started the Baltimore Spice Company, which is known as Old Bay. Gustav had Gustav had been previously fired from McCormick, the other seasoning company, 2 days because he was Jewish.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time to cancel McCormick.
Right.
Back in 1939, y'all did something racist.
Okay, what?
Surprise.
One other thing food related that we didn't bring up so when they were coming up with the new name for Aunt Jemima, the name that they came up with, that's the best they could come up with. Did you see it? Have you seen it?
It's like the Washington football team.
It sounds more racist than the damn Aunt Jemima.
This is the part that trips me out about it. Is that literally? Oh, I forgot, but
it's like Pearl Mill,
something Mill.
Oh yeah, the Pearl Mill Company.
Yeah,
that's who the company is. But
well, see, here's the thing. I appreciate them trying to clean up a little bit of racism, one little thing at a time. But literally nobody was asking for them to change like Uncle Ben's and stuff. We want you to stop shooting black people. Is what we like for you to do. Nobody said we didn't want the black people. We just sort of shrug our shoulders and be like,
matter of fact, I think it tastes better with black people on the cover.
At this point, we didn't even have an issue.
Yeah, it's like it is what it is.
I think it was.
It's Aunt Jemima. It's Uncle Ben. Just stop shooting black people, okay? Stop shooting black people.
Yeah,
that's what we asked for.
That's all you got to do. Nobody asked you to.
We're gonna solve this social injustice, this racial injustice, by changing the name of food products, and everybody's looking around like, hold on, that's not.
We're gonna start one food item at a time. We're gonna scrub it.
But it did feel very. It did feel very to me like the Washington football team. It was like, oh, all right, cool. If y'all don't want us to have this name, then we gonna just use this, like some bland tantrum like name. Like, since we can't have what we want, we'll just be the Washington football team.
I mean, they could have went simple. They could have spruced up the black lady and just called it Aunt's syrup. Bam, there you go. Yeah.
Or lady. Just not change it at all.
Yeah. Literally, like, again, black people did not ask for that. We didn't say people wasn't out there protesting saying, you know what, we're gonna make a change here. Okay.
But I appreciate it though. You know what I mean? Like if you know there's some racist connotations or some racist origins to these characters, I understand the sentiment. Was it the first thing that should have happened? Nah, you probably could have, threw some dollars towards like a, an HBCU or, BLM or something, you know what I mean? Like that. But just, the whole thing feels weird and forced. And,
it does. And again, it's going away from the bigger issue. And I'll say it again. Just stop shooting black people. That's what we asked for. Stop shooting us. That's it. Please.
Who was that? Was that Tip? Was that my wife? Anyway, somebody was like, man, it's all these black people on TV. It's starting to feel like too much. Like every commercial is about black folks in commercials now. It's about like black creativity. It's got like a bunch of young black people doing like random shit. Don't have nothing to do with the company or the commercial. Stuff like that. And I'm like,
screams try hard.
Yeah, it does. But then you sit back and think about it like, well, maybe we just been so racist for so long. This is what normal should feel like.
No.
Just having normal, just like you turn on a commercial and it's full of black people, that shouldn't be out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? Like
that's true.
Because they'll sit here and ask you to donate. First of all, let me just tell you one thing, corporate companies. Okay, we've worked for our fair share. If you're going to do good and you're going to do charity, you're going to donate, just effing do it. Don't put these little black kids who are talented on your website and then tell me to go donate to support the cause. No, you donate and support the cause. Don't tell me to do it.
For real.
I'm not going to do it. Don't sit here and say, oh, we're supporting such and such to donate. No. What you should do is you should donate because you're going to write it off anyway. I'm already a regular black person just out here trying to make it, trying not to die under the taxes that you don't pay. So how about you just go ahead and pretend that, reparations for all, and why don't you just go ahead and contribute? But stop asking the community to contribute on your page just so you can say something about black people, but like you're not actually doing anything good. You're dismissed. Just stop it. Dang, that was my rant.
That was your rant. All right, cool. Keep it going. MCC.
Okay, this is gonna be a tough one to remember where we started random at. But whatever, it's cool. She knows what she's doing. Well, anyway, my random is so this weekend I watched The Little Things on HBO Max, and I don't have to tell anybody to do it. I can do it myself. That there's a rant incoming about this here real quick. That movie, when you look at that movie and you see, man, Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, Jared Leto, this got hit written all over it. It's one of the top 5 worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It's just hideous. It's terrible, awful, dreadful. I can't believe that I have wasted my time watching that shit. It's so incredibly bad that I have an HBO Max subscription and I sat at my house and I want my money back. That's how bad it is. The ending is preposterous. The story leading up to it is pretty good, leading you up to it, but the ending, the build up to the ending, the narrative of the story is just fucking stupid. And I am shocked that somebody as great as Denzel Washington chose to do this. He doesn't need the paycheck. At this point, he doesn't even need to do the movie. So I'm trying to figure out why he's even in this shit. It's awful. It's terrible. Don't watch it. Fuck them for making it. Fuck me for watching it. Fuck.
Hey. But
okay,
look,
so
let's not
follow up
like,
question.
Let's not act like Denzel don't have a bunch of blemishes on his resume. There's got a lot of clunkers on his resume.
Oh, well, this is a major clunker.
No, the way 16 worded it, it was kind of like a stripper in the strip club. Like, you don't have to do this. You can go do something else. So was it bad all the way around, or did the ending just piss you off?
Okay. No, it's just bad. It's just bad. Okay. It's just bad.
Because you put a lot of emphasis on the ending. So
it's like
the ending that soured the whole thing.
It's like watching it. I'm gonna see this through. When's this shit gonna be over? Oh, what the fuck? That's what that is.
Let me ask you this. All right, so this movie or John Henry?
Oh God, it's this movie and it ain't even close. John Henry is a different level of bad. All right, let me put it to you like this. Remember earlier when I was talking about the thigh is 70% loaded before somebody cut it off and it became the breast? This movie right here is the movie 7, but it's like 60% loaded and then it stops at 60%.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
So avoid at all costs. You've been warned. That's my random. Oh, also, you people on Instagram that's trying to get me to join with Bitcoin, kiss my ass. Who's next?
I don't know. Are you sure? Because they're currently wiping their ass with $100 bills right now. Are you sure?
That's okay. Same thing with that Nigerian prince. He just got a sack full of money waiting to give it away. I'm good.
Hey, we should talk about this. Y'all heard about that Nigerian scammer, the famous one? I forget his name. It was like Hoopty or something. He scammed out of $1.3 billion. Him and North Korea teamed up and scammed the United States citizens out of $1.3 billion. But he only got caught up because he was trying to impress Black China.
Oh shit.
Oh, that guy.
That
guy.
Yeah.
Goddamn, man. Why we didn't leave the show with that shit?
But anyway.
Next week, I will tell you guys how I got catfished on Instagram, and I found out this guy was catfishing me from Africa, trying to scam money, pretending to be a United States
Michael Ealy.
No, military guy. And I was just started asking questions like, wait, what? And then it's a great story. And I actually found the real guy and messaged him on Instagram. It's a whole great story. I'll have to submit receipts and everything, screenshots and everything. Tuned. I hope I still have them.
Stay tuned. Next week, we got that story and more.
Yes, story time.
Unless we forget, which is bound to happen.
Somebody write it down. M16, please write it down.
Well, yeah, when you're editing 16, just write it down.
All right, we got it. Well. Dang, that's like
I can go next. I'm gonna just say this right now. If McCormick seasonings are the main part of your arsenal when you season food, I don't want none of it. That ain't seasoning, and it ain't gonna have no flavor in it. And that's racism. Just my stance on it.
Wow, I feel attacked. Easy, you consume many a meal that was prepared with some of that stuff over here, man.
I got a good bit of McCormick over here.
It's the majority of your arsenal.
Not majority, no, but it's
not majority.
No, that's what this is for. This is for the people that it's the majority of your arsenal.
I got you.
Yeah, 16. That is not the majority of your arsenal. I've digged in your cabinet. I know.
Yeah, no, it's not the majority. It's something I use on certain things. I get what you're saying. That's like all you use.
Look, yeah. Let's not be ignorant here. I said if it's the majority of your arsenal. I didn't say if you use it.
All right.
But if you if we say, hey man, what's your go-to season salt? And you pull out a thing of McCormick, I'm just not gonna eat your food. I'm just saying. And I only brought that up because Diva randomly brought up the history of McCormick, so I just wanted to let y'all know.
Apparently disrespectful.
Y'all need to step up y'all season salt game if that's the main go-to.
Mm-hmm. I get my seasons from the farmer's market. I'm good.
I want my rematch in the Pickiest Eater contest very soon here.
It's okay. Me and Khujeaux will work offline on the list.
Yeah, we'll come up.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
It would be interesting for us to submit foods that we like, and you guys could pick like the weird stuff that we like to see if the other person also likes it. That would be interesting.
I would like to see a list of the foods that y'all like, because I don't think that there'd be anything weird on it. I think like the weirdest thing on y'all list would be like
because there's like a lot of normal stuff that y'all do like
I mean that don't lasagna or something.
Perfect example. Perfect example. 16. Do you eat dragon fruit?
I had these dragon fruit snacks that I like pretty good, but I haven't eaten the actual dragon fruit. But I got these fruit snacks. Welch just makes dragon fruit snacks that are pretty good.
Oh,
then that's not weird.
I've never had dragon fruit.
Yeah, it's just a fruit.
Yeah,
it is, but it's weird because the average person don't even know what the hell it is.
Yeah. I mean, you can't necessarily say what it tastes like because it's not readily available.
Do you like soursop?
Wait, what?
Do you eat
sauerkraut?
No, soursop.
I don't even know what that is.
The fruit, exactly.
Do I need to put that? Do I need to put the definition of that or a picture of that up there? What the fuck is that?
Yes, it kind of looks like a cactus plant, but it's not.
Here's a question to leave off at the end of the show.
It sounded like you were verbally sneezing.
Is broccoli
I don't know
a real vegetable or was it genetically created?
Genetically created. It's a hybrid vegetable. It doesn't have seeds.
So it is made of?
Hey, Khujeaux, you got a random before we get too woke in here?
Oh man, I did. I forgot now. Oh, I know what it was. What's that about as an infatuation with like rappers coming out of jail? Like
great question.
Like every time, and I would say it really has happened in more recent years. It's like they become a social media meme more so than like people appreciate their music. And then when they come out, ain't nobody buying their music. So it's like you get hyped up for all these years while you in jail, and then come out and you just like a Twitter honey or Instagram model pretty much because ain't nobody buying your music, but everybody liking your posts and following you. You pretty much are setting yourself up to be on Love and Hip Hop, like because I mean like for real, that's pretty much what's happened with the last 4 big artists that have come out of jail that I can think of.
Would you really say they're big? Because the one that just came out, I don't really think he's that big, even though he stays in there.
Man, look,
he's like more popular for the crap he does versus like his actual music. I don't think he's that talented.
Hold on. We talking about Bobby Shmurda?
Bobby Shmurda.
No.
Are you talking about 6ix9ine?
No, I'm talking about Kodak Black.
Oh, I was talking about Bobby Shmurda.
Oh,
you know, Kodak, he just got out.
Kodak pretty. He got a pretty big following. He got a pretty okay following.
But for what though? Like he's more in the media for the dumb stuff he says.
I would say that there's been more Kodak projects than there's been Bobby Shmurda songs.
True.
So yeah.
But Bobby had one of the hottest songs.
Yeah, but like if he stayed around, he'd be labeled as a one-hit wonder.
Easy, name three. Name three.
Look. I said hottest song.
What was the name of the song?
Just click. What? Hot nigga?
No,
yeah.
I was being
name 2 more.
All right. He made a song. He got Bobby Bitch.
That's where the list stops.
You got me on that one.
That's where the list stops. Those were his 2. He had.
I mean, you said that like I was about to like I was praising Bobby.
No, I just did that. No, because I just do that because every time you mention one like that, we could be not even be on the show. We could just be having a conversation. I'll be like, name 2 songs.
But no, Boosie and Gucci was the same way. Gucci, when he went to jail, he became like a social media meme, and same with Boosie. And then it was like when they came out, when nobody buying their music.
I think 6ix9ine is like the greatest example of that right now.
Oh no,
because like.
Stop the show.
I'm sorry, bro. Sorry.
Because didn't he break a streaming record or something like that with a song he released?
Well, no. I mean, I think he's like the best of both worlds because, like, people like his music. 16
also the shenanigans.
16 hates him so much.
It's so bad.
But he also just has like this huge like clout following. Like the other day, he went viral because he shared $1 million chain that he just bought, and if y'all haven't seen that chain, go look at it. It is the most ignorant, amazing thing you will ever see in your whole life.
So apparently the catchphrase has changed. It's now snitches get riches. And I don't like it a bit.
I do, because I'll tell quick. Don't do no crime with me.
Yeah.
I'm telling.
Especially in his case. You were supposed to be my boys and you was plotting to kill me and my family? Yeah, I'm snitching on y'all.
Well, I mean, I ain't trying. I mean, oh my God, don't get me started on that.
But look, I know you hate him. Just look up the chain.
Okay.
So who is?
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna put
this is 6ix9ine.
All right.
Just Google 6ix9ine chain. Like.
Well, don't Google 69 chain. That might pull up some other stuff.
Yeah,
that might pull up some.
That might get you in trouble. So let me put that right there. A caution: do not Google.
It's like a 10-second video, and within the first 5 seconds, you're gonna be like, "Man, that's a dope ass chain." And then he shows you the rest of it, and you're like, "Holy shit, that's a whole chain." So yeah.
So I'm probably gonna put that on the screen there, and right here.
All right.
Yeah, because I tried to Google it and all Tekashi. Oh, 6ix9ine. He lost to Tekashi 6ix9ine now.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, I was gonna say talking about him at the end
Instagram.
Is really ending this really good show with a whimper.
Yeah, that's when you start playing slow music to get people out your house party.
Yeah, and you turn the lights on.
Mm-hmm.
Or you start you start playing like a Boosie fight song to get everybody to start fighting, then kick them out the club.
I was talking about a house party. I ain't want to fighting in my house. That probably happened anyway.
I want to put this out here real fast before we wrap up that the Aftermath, like, we're booked solid for like the next 6 weeks of guests throughout the month of March.
So that means you have 6 guests?
No, we have more than 6, but we're booked for a good minute. So if you're somebody that's interested in having your music showcase, you want to shoot the breeze with us on the show, send us an email to radioshowinbox@gmail.com or send us a DM on Instagram at itstheradioshow. Looking forward to presenting those and also talking to some some brand new artists and different folks. All good.
Is it send us a DM or is it DM us?
I just sent you a DM.
So which one is it? That's a great question, Khujeaux. DM us, send us a DM. Send us a direct message. I usually just tell people to check your DM. Okay, it seemed like they both will float. Seemed like they both okay.
Like, hey, 16, check your DM. I just sent you something real quick.
Yeah, or send me a DM. I don't know. They both, it's not like I said the Walmart.
That's crazy.
So
you just saw it?
No, let me see. Oh, this is it.
I saw a sneak peek. I was like, I'll watch it later, but
watch the whole thing. Like, you're gonna see the first part of the chain. You're gonna be like, damn, that's a outrageous chain. And then he shows you the rest of it, and you're like, what the hell?
I don't want to give him any extra clicks or views. I'm just
just check that one out.
I have one.
Why does this post have 8 million? You know what? This is enough of this guy.
Bro, just look at it. Like just look at it. It's $1 million chain, and I really feel like it's worth every penny.
Wait.
I don't know why we keep giving this guy airtime. He's an insane narcissist.
I think Easy might be a fan of his music.
I like some of his music, and I am a part.
You should like none of it. It is literally the chicken thigh of music.
It's really not that bad.
No, it's worse than that.
It's really not. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a part of the problem with him because I do follow him.
You are part of the problem. You know what? Go in timeout. At the end of the show, go in timeoout.
We're all timing out of this show actually because it's 10
I think everybody has their guilty pleasure follow.
No, that is abuse. You listening to that guy, okay? It's not like you said that you were listening to like.
He not abusing me. I'm not cloud chasing nothing.
Well, he just tell on you if that was the case anyway. But we're gonna wave to the camera here, and appreciate y'all watching on YouTube and listening on all our other providers. And Khujeaux, where can they find you on Instagram again for your snack?
They can find me on Instagram.
All right,
your snack plug
at Khujeaux at your snack plug.
And Diva,
also
you're wonderful.
On YouTube, which
you're wonderful, beautiful.
One of these random videos I keep getting views on YouTube. I want to shout out anybody that watches this show that also watched that video. Thank you,
Diva.
Yes, my wonderful beard oil here. It's not like focusing, but anyway, you can find me at 9, like the number 9 spelled out. Hairco on Instagram. And also for both of you gentlemen, I need you to take a selfie holding the beard oil like this so I can put it
got you
in production.
Nice.
So that'll be great. I can put you in the review section since you like it.
That works. Got that peppermint smelling really good. So check her out. 9 Hairco.
Team Teakwood.
Yes.
Team Teakwood.
We will catch y'all next week. Later.
Deuces.